welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes got to throw on this first play. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Tight end going in motion here. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And that's good for a gain of 5. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Another throw for Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got first down from the 31. Hurts throwing again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Motion man left is Brown. 2nd and 4. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This throw is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Motioning the tight end now. Option play headed right on 1st and goal. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They have it on 2nd and short. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's got Brown on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, then those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. They'll start this series with an option left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On first down, Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Dotson now in motion right. From the 27. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Hurts. He's got it near the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, Hurts. Chased out to his right. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Running back sent in motion. 1st down throwing for Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Taken in by Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. This one finds Goddard. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Touchdown, Philadelphia! So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw, Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. They send the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And this will remain a 4-point game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He accounted for 3 touchdowns in that first half. 1 in the air, 2 more on the ground. And he's been electrifying to this point. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 41. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 4. Has a man, it's Brown. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Josh Sweat making the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He's motioning left. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Jukes out a 1 stop. He's got a gain of 6 there. Justin Reed with the tackle. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They go to Barkley again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 1 yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Finds a man right side. And a solid gain there and gets him across the 45 before he goes out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is ahead for about 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. On first down, Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Second and 6 coming up here. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Zach Bond with the tackle. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs have it and hopefully have some points too, ready to salvage their title hopes. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him down right along the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down throw, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Second and 3 now. Another throw for Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. Again, Mahomes to throw. It's caught. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And they take him down right along the 30. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles in range for a game-winning score. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs' offense out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, But I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Here he is to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. And postseason overtime differs from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things anymore. Both teams guaranteed a possession. And if we're still tied after each team has had the football once, we then go to sudden death, and the first score takes it. That field goal saved their Super Bowl at the last possible moment. And now we're going to see overtime decide a winner. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They motion the tight end over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Back to the air, Mahomes. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Looking to throw Mahomes. And that's brought in. Touchdown, and they're a stop away from winning the Super Bowl. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Well, the gauntlet has been thrown down, partner. Now it's a touchdown or this Super Bowl is over as the kick is away. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Able to get it to Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 41. They motion a receiver left. 1st down throwing for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now. Barkley's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Man in motion, headed right. Hurts throwing again. Bails out of the puck, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles get it down to a single point. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. And if it were all but a select few quarterbacks, we'd be remarking at the type of game this guy's having, right? But, now this is Jalen Hurts, so we know that it is always in the realm of possibility that he could have a 3-touchdown game on the ground. He's done it already multiple times in his career. He's never managed to go further and tie that NFL record. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles bring it back to even. What an overtime this has been, Brock, and now the next score wins the Lombardi as we're back underway. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on first and 10. Getting out to his left. Now he fires it deep down the near sideline. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got second and 15. Another throw for Mahomes. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Well, this is just the game that never ends, it seems. That overtime is in the books. It is time to flip the field and start another one as we wait for a winner. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, things work a little bit different, and we know that some folks have been confused by this. So both teams guaranteed one possession regardless of who wins the coin toss here. And if after those two drives we're still tied, then an entire season comes down to who can score first. Welcome back, everyone, to uncharted territory. For the first time ever, we are in double overtime at the Super Bowl. This one finds Kelsey. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The Eagles are in punt formation. A lot of pressure riding on this kick. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He sent a man in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. It's Pacheco again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Right back to Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
This entire contest rests on his next kick. It's from 35 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And they're your winners in double overtime.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your Super Bowl champions. And I think it's still sinking in at different points for each player, Brock. Look at these shots. These guys have reached the crowning achievement for anyone who steps foot onto the gridiron as kids. Champions now, every one of them.
And it is something, Kate, they can never, ever have taken from them. I think you and I have come across many Super Bowl champions. And